Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to go through every single Sword and Shield booster box and discuss their prices as of January 2026. The prices that I'm going to be basing these off of are the latest sold prices on eBay, so without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start at the beginning with Sword and Shield base set. So you can see here I have one booster box sold for $485 with $22 shipping. If we scroll down, I have another one for $515. These are auctions with about 30 bids on each. Another one down here on January 4th for $610 with 55 bids. And the next couple of listings were sold on January 3rd, and they were both going for the high 500s, almost 600. So on average, I would say that the Sword and Shield booster boxes are currently selling for around $550, give or take. And at the end of this video, I'll discuss with you which of these booster boxes are possibly worth investing in at their prices. Next up, I have a Rebel Clash booster box. These are going for about $450, $460. Both of these are free shipping. We have, scroll down, we have $385. Another one for $430. So give or take, these are selling for about $425-ish, give or take. So next up, I have Darkness Ablaze. I have a couple booster boxes here for $290, $250, another one $295. Got another one for $290, $280, $270. So give or take, these are going for around $280-ish, $285. Next up, looking at the Vivid Voltage booster box, we have some for $275, $240. Scrolling down, we have $308, $245, $240, $290, $267. So give or take, I would say on average the Vivid Voltage booster box is probably going for around $240, $250. Moving on to Battle Styles, this one is going for, we have a listing from January 10th for $368, another one January 9th, $275, January 9th, $250, January 9th, $220, January 9th, $250. So a lot of these were moving on January 9th, and they were all around $250, give or take. We have one on January 8th for $388, which is actually pretty surprising. But before that, January 8th back to $250, $245. So hovering around $250, $240 is what the Battle Styles booster boxes are currently going for. Next up is the Chilling Reign, or Chilling Pain, if you will, booster boxes. We have one here on January 10th for $485. Another one January 10th for $520. We have another one for $699, really getting up there on January 9th. Another $562, $550, $500, $559, $525, $489, $450, $429. So these were going $570 on January 8th. So these prices seem to fluctuate a bit, but we'll say these are going for around $500, give or take. Maybe 500, like 500, maybe 550, give or take. Okay, next up, everybody's favorite set to talk about right now, and that is Evolving Skies. I have a booster box sold on January 11th for $2,333. We've got another one on January 11th for $2,499. Another one for $2,250 on January 11th. Keep scrolling. We got another one for $2,400 on January 11th. So the Evolving Skies booster boxes are hovering around $2,400 right now. Next up, Fusion Strike. This one is another one that people really like to talk about, and that's because this one has also taken off in a relatively short period of time. We have one sold on January 11th for $985, another one for $1,042, $840, $850, $999, $1,053. A lot of these were sold on January 11th, so this seems like a popular set with some liquidity. January 10th, $1,005. So give or take, this is hovering around $1,000 to $950 per booster box. So again, if you got a bunch of these at MSRP, congratulations, because that's a fantastic return. Next up, I have Brilliant Stars. We have one sold on January 10th for $585, another one on January 10th for $410. So quite the discrepancy there, $175 difference. Now this seller with the low price has no reviews, so chances are this, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a scam. If you see a deal that seems too good to be true and the eBay seller barely has any reviews, I would just avoid it. I got scammed that way, and eBay is usually pretty good about getting your money back, but in general, I would avoid these types of things. So we'll ignore this 410 listing. So 585, come on, where are we at? 585, 550, 599 on January 9th, 625 on January 6th, 530 on January 8th, 605 January 8th. So give or take, we'll say these are selling for around $550, $575 right now. So that again is pretty good, because I remember not that long ago these were, you know, readily available on the Pokemon Center website. So yeah, it's crazy how the time flies. Next up, I have Astral Radiance. This is a listing for $410 on January 10th. What else we got? $400 for January 10th. Scrolling. We have a $389 on January 9th, a $410 on January 9th, $389 January 9th. So yeah, give or take, $390 January 8th, $350 January 8th. So give or take, these are going for like $380, $390. January 7th, $390, January 7th, $370. So yeah, these are going for around $380, give or take. So, not bad. Next up, we have Lost Origin. I really appreciated this trainer gallery. I thought it was a very nice set. We have a sale on January 11th for $775. We have a sale on January 10th for $672. $750 on January 10th. What else? $620 January 10th. $709 January 10th. So give or take, these are selling for like $650 to $700 is what it looks like. Let's see if we have one more. $710 on January 10th. So yeah, or January 8th. I mean, sorry. January 8th again, $680. January 8th, $650. So give or take, these are selling for like $675, $680. So that's pretty awesome. And last but certainly not least, we have the set with all of the beautiful Lugia artworks in them. We have a sale on July 13th for $365. July 13th. Wait, what the hell? July 13th. Okay. January 11th, jumping back to January 2026, $435. January 11th, $380. January 11th, $460. January 10th, $430. January 10th, $450. January 9th, $480. 9th, $420. So give or take, these are selling for like $420, $450. So we got a $499 on January 8th. Yeah, give or take, I would say these are selling for like $450 to $480, $475. Those are all the current sold listings of the Sword and Shield booster boxes on eBay. Those are the current prices as of January 2026. As far as booster boxes that I think are still worth possibly investing in, for myself at least, I don't really know. I love Fusion Strike, but I don't think at around $900 to $1,000 a box, realistically, I can invest in that right now. I feel like it's much better to invest in Destined Rivals with that money. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on that. But as far as sets that are still relatively undervalued, I mean, Battle Styles is surprisingly cheap, but realistically, it's not that great of a set, so I guess I shouldn't say it's surprisingly cheap, because I personally don't really like this set. I feel like the only card that people like in it is that Sleepy Tyranitar, which I don't think is enough to invest in. Now, Vivid Voltage, on the other hand, I think Vivid Voltage would be a little more appealing to me as an investment right now. Realistically though, I don't think I would invest in Vivid Voltage. I feel like the closest one that I would probably invest in would be not Astral Radiance, Silver Tempest. But realistically, for this price, I would probably just rather get a booster box of Destined Rivals, if I'm being honest, just because I like that set way more, and I think it has better potential in the long run, because Team Rocket is just sort of iconic when it comes to the Pokemon series, and the artwork in it, in my opinion, is just top tier in comparison. Even though I do really love some of these Lugia artworks, I just don't think that for the same price, it would be worth it to go with a Silver Tempest. So honestly, as far as all of these booster boxes go, I personally am not going to be probably putting my money into any of these sets, and that's unfortunate, because I do actually really like some of them, but for the price that the ones that I do like are, such as Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest, for the price that all those booster boxes are, I could get a Destined Rivals box. And then again, Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies, beautiful sets. I really like them, but just the cost of it, it's like, why would I get one Fusion Strike box when I could get 2.5 Destined Rivals? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the prices of the Sword and Shield era booster boxes. Let me know which of these sets is your favorite, and if you're planning to invest in any of these sets, I would definitely be curious. But I'm going to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't put my money into any of these, and that's why I'm not. I currently don't, actually, I currently don't own any of these booster boxes, I think. So, is that a mistake? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Really appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Click like, click subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.